so turn another page and the teenage rampage. Now. Hello, back here for number 38 of the greatest ever 51 album, rock album, allegedly, although rock is a bit of a strange thing to be saying with some of the ones we've had. Rock albums according to classical music of March earlier this year, and we're on 38, and this 38 is the Yes album, not the Yes album, it's Yes's Close to the Edge, or Close to the Edge by Yes. Now, I've already stated about Yes and how I don't particularly like John Anderson's voice. And I don't. It's one of those Genesis-y things where it seems to, where everything, the music seems to sort of stop and start and do different things and all. Look at me, I'm very clever. A bit sort of like Genesis in a way. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I haven't listened to enough. I'm more of a Pink Floyd man and those sort of ambient soundscapes and drifty things. However, Close to the Edge is all right. I listened to it and I did rather enjoy it. There is three tracks on it. That's all. Close to the Edge, 18-minute one. And You and I, 10 minutes. And I'm not going to pronounce this right, am I? It's called Siberian Cattle. This was Yes's fifth album, and it has Anderson, Steve Howe, Chris Squire, William of Bruford, and Richard Wakeman on it. And Bruford plays blinder on this, say that. Chris Squire, the opening track, about 6 minutes into the opening track, and I think that would, I'm looking on Wikipedia here, 6 minutes in, Total Mass Retain, I'm assuming, he thunders in. You won't believe how much he thunders in. It's like Lemmy. It's like Lemmy on, but it's Lemmy. Can you imagine if Lemmy was in Yes? Wow. I love to hear your wondrous stories. If he was in Pink Floyd. All in all, you're another ace of spades. We could go on and on, I suppose, thinking of Lemmy in different bands. But he wasn't. It was Chris Squire. And he thunders along with quite rather nice thundering. And this apparently caused Bill Bruford to up and leave Styx. He wasn't very happy with him twiddling over his knobs. But it kind of gives you something else to listen to in the song. Rick Wakeman was generally rather good on this as well. Although, and it's 72 when this was released, so there's a bit of an instrumentation thing that I'm struggling to get my head round. Genesis was a bit similar, things like a church organ in it. And Steve Howe's guitar on the starting, on the very beginning bit, which would have been the track which is Close to the Edge, but the thing that's called allegedly the Solid Time Change, I don't know, possibly. I don't like the sound of that guitar and all the notes. I prefer fewer notes and a smoother sound. It's a very clean sounding guitar. Whereas I prefer something a little bit more, maybe grinding, distorted, and fewer notes, maybe. Anyway, Close to the Edge. What else was I going to say about it? Pardon me. and it's close to the edge, round by the corner shop. Don't know what he's banging on about. He gets up and he gets down. He gets up and he gets down like a sex machine. Don't search for sex machine pictures on Google, by the way. It is a 37. Is it 37 minutes long? Is it? Is it 30? It's 37 minutes and 51 seconds. And let me tell you, I couldn't do much in this heat in 37 degrees and 51 seconds. In fact, 37.51 is probably what the temperature is. So it's way too hot to be thinking about doing anything. I've actually got to go very shortly in a non-air conditioned car to take the dogs to the kennel because I'm not going to be here for a while. So there's not going to be. Well, there might be. I don't know. There might be some. Ooh, what happened there? Blur. There might be some unfinished, kind of, I don't know, some different kind of content. Who knows? As I look for the next ones, I'll listen to a couple of the albums while I'm away. That's for sure. You can bank on that. Now, the final thing I wanted to say about this is I listened to the album on the streaming service Qobuz, which argues it's a quite good hi-fi quality, and it's better quality than your YouTubes and your Spotify's. 24-bit, 192 whatevers, which I'm fortunate because I do dabble in studio stuff. I am fortunate to have a sound system that can take advantage of that and play it in its glory. And it does sound better. You can separate things better than you can on other streaming sets. Not if you put your Bluetooth headphones in, because that just dampens the signal in any case through your phone. I did a bit of research, and so if you want to listen to an album, Qobuz is a good streaming service for it, and it separates. However, it doesn't appear to be as good as Hi-Fi Separates, or no better, shall we say, no better than Hi-Fi Separates. And my Hi-Fi Separate, I'm pointing to it there, you can't see it. My Hi-Fi Separate thing there with my Rotel speakers up there, I could probably get just as good. So I'm not going to take up Qobuz. I'm doing an introductory trial. I'm not going to take it up because I've listened to it. It's good, and I'm promoting it here. But I'm not going to take it up because most of my streaming I do on my phone, in my headphones at the gym, and I've got most of the albums I like to listen to on vinyl. In any case, drone. Now, Close to the Edge. It's not. I'm probably not going to put any on my playlist because they're too long to do. I could put some of the disc 3 from the Super Deluxe edition. I don't know. I could put some of them on my playlist possibly if I wanted to. But of the 38, so of the 13 we've listened to so far, it's in my top 4, I guess. Top 4 being Joni Mitchell. It's not as good as Joni Mitchell. The Hissing of Some Lawns. It's not as good as Black Sabbath's Paranoid. It's not as good as AC/DC's Highway to Hell. And it sort of sits there after those. I think. All I can say after that is Hasta la vista.